Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with the practical part of second chapter overview of Java. For that, first of all, you have to install Eclipse. Go to Google and install Eclipse for Windows 10 or any Windows that you have and any number of bits operating system that you have. Install and click on the Eclipse part. After that, you have to go to download button here, get Eclipse for that current latest version and download it. And after downloading, it will give you the exe file. You have to just install that exe file. After the all process is finished, you have to go to Eclipse. Here we are going to start with the second chapter practical part. Here we are going to create a simple Java program and execute it. You have to keep all the fields as it is and click on finish. After that, you have to click source, right click and create new class. Every program in Java must have class. So you have to give a name of class. The class name and your file name should match. They they are case sensitive. So if suppose your class name is example, your file name should be example.java. Here we will create a simple Java program. Your program execution begins with main. So everything will be started with public static void main. Here we are going to print it as this is simple Java program. To run this program, what we have to do is we have to go to running your Java code. Your output is displayed over here. So after that, we will include some for loops and if loops in our program. For that, we have to create another program. The another program is we are taking two variables For condition checking, after taking two variables, we are going to check the condition. If x is less than y, we are going to print x is less than y. Else, if x is greater than y, we are going to print x is greater than y. We are multiplying the x value by 2, and then we are checking another condition. We are again multiplying, and then again checking if x is greater than y, because x will be now greater than y, because we are multiplying x value by 4. Again, we are checking the same condition if x is equal to y. But since x is not equal to y now, it will not print this. We are going to put slash n over here. Now we are going to run this one. Okay, now here the problem is the example class is having public static void main, right? And if sample is also having public static void main. But since our we have to run this public static void main, we are going to do some changes. Okay, in our project we have deleted the example.java file, because in the same program we cannot have two public static void mains in two different classes. So I am having only one class is sample.java, and I am going to run this code now. So first output is x is less than y, because in the first code x is less than y, 10 is less than 20. Then we are multiplying x into 2. Then x is now equal to y. So second output is x is equal to now y. And then we are multiplying x is equal to into 4. So output is x is greater than y. Okay. So in this way we have executed the if sample program. Now we are going to implement the for example. For that we are going to create a simple Java project for example project. In this for example project, we have to first close the previous one. The for example project, we are going to create first default package is deprecated, so we are going to start with a new package, uh, my pack. In the my pack, we are going to create a new class whose name will be fortest.java. So we have to first name this one. So in this example, we can add we have created one variable. It's a good practice. Initialize one. You can write it like x plus plus. X is equal to x plus 1, or you can write it like x plus plus. So we are going to initialize x value with 0. Then we are checking the condition if x is less than 10 or not, and we are incrementing. First initialization will be done, then output will be printed 10 times, and for each and every occurrence after execution, x value will be incremented by 1. We are going to print this value. Since Java is case sensitive, you have to be careful. Now we are going to run this code. So we are going to print this from 0 to 9. First of all, x will be initialized to 0. Then it will be less than 10. If it is less than 10, then output will be printed, and then incremented or decrementing will be done. Okay. So next one, last code, we have to start, that is the code blocks. Code blocks example we are going to see. First of all, we have to close this one. We are going to give it a name as block text. Here we are going to create two variables, x and y, and we are going to initialize it with 0. So here we are going to see example of block of code. I am I have initialized y value with 20. We are going to print both values, x value as well as y value. Sorry. Okay. So in this example, we are initializing x value with 0, y value with 0. Then we are initializing y value with 20. So from x0 to 9, we are printing x value to 0 to 9. And then we are going to print y value from 20 to all the elements up to 10 times. So y will be decremented 10 times, like 20, 18, 16, and then 14, 20, 12, 10, and so on. Now we are going to we are going to run. So all the values are printed: 0, 20, 1, then 18, 2, 16. X is incremented by 1 at each loop, and y is decremented by 2 in each loop. So in this way, we have executed the block of code example. Okay. So in the next chapter, theory chapter, we are going to start with data types, variables, and arrays. So meet you in the next session. Thank you so much.